The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
With the goal on the shorthander.
A Q Media Group production.
Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. I mean, he can't miss.
Local high school sports.
Oh, it's knocked out. Oh boy, 1-0.
Also available for free on the WCMP mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
He's got a lot of room to run, and he's off to the races. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I guess still good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Foley High School for tonight's boys basketball Section 5A East matchup between the Swanville Bulldogs and your Braham Bombers. Yeah, still, I guess, like I said, still a good morning here on Anthem Country, 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Game Day Gilman here, and I am excited to be back out on the road once again today for another playoff matchup. This time, the Braham boys taking on Swanville in this Section 5A East matchup. We're here in the Here's the Pitch pregame show, brought to you by Here's the Pitch in North Branch. They are the area's premier indoor training facility. They've got fast pitch, slow pitch, and baseball batting cages. You can tune up your swing at Here's the Pitch in North Branch. Now, this is going to be a good one here. We'll get into more as to why this is going to be a good one and more into both of these teams as we go along. But first, why don't we hear a word from our fine sponsors? We obviously can't do it without our fine sponsors, so we want to give them a huge shout-out. We obviously also want to be able to bring you these games for free if it weren't for our fine sponsors. So let's hear a word from them, and then we'll be back on Anthem Country for more in the Here's the Pitch pregame show.
The Classic Edge HDX from Center Boiler is the outdoor wood furnace for you.
This furnace can heat anything, your house, shop, greenhouse, even a pool, all with one Classic Edge HDX.
The Firestar combustion control takes all the worry and guesswork out of wood heating.
It automatically controls combustion for highest efficiency with any kind of firewood, and you can remotely monitor the furnace from anywhere.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Looking for bingo with a bang? Saturday, March 28th, 2 p.m. Gun Bingo at Doc Sports Bar and Grill in Sturgeon Lake. You get a chance to win firearms instead of cash. Yep, shotguns, rifles, pistols. Bingo! It's all for a great cause, supporting the East Central Spurs, a local chapter of Pheasants Forever. Great food, great fun, and prizes with a bang. Make a day of it. Visit DocSportsBarSturgeon.com to pre-register. Gun Bingo! Saturday, March 28th, Doc's in Sturgeon Lake.
At First National Bank of Malacca, with offices in Malacca, Isle, Gilman, and Zimmerman, they pride themselves on providing small-town, personalized customer service with updated technology solutions that allow you to bank with them anytime, anywhere, whether you value calling or stopping in to talk to a real live banker, or value the convenience of online or mobile banking. They've got you covered. If you're looking for a bank that cares about you or your community, come to First National Bank at one of their 4 branch offices. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here on Anthem Country, 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Ethan Game Day Gilman out here at Foley High School for this Section 5A East boys playoff basketball matchup between the Swanville Bulldogs and your Braham Bombers. We're here at the Here's the Pitch pregame show, and we'll go ahead and take a look at both of these teams and how they've done this season and what they bring into tonight, or well, this afternoon's game. Still this morning, but as the game will go along, it will turn into the afternoon. But looking at these two teams, Braham got the number 1 seed in the playoffs, Swanville the number 4 seed. Swanville comes in sporting a 9-16 record and a 7-8 record in the playoffs. Now, that there is a little asterisk next to both of those because Swanville and Braham have each won a playoff game. So you take away, looking at the regular season totals, you take away a section win and a overall win. So the Swanville finished the regular season at 8-16 and 6-8 overall in section play. Braham, would have finished 19-7 and 10-2 in section play. So there are a little bit of differences there. I just want to, because I look at the regular season, not what they've done in playoffs, because playoffs is a whole new season. So, but Swanville again 8-16 to finish the regular season, 6-8 in section play, not bad. And they score 60 points per game while giving up about 68 points per game. Looking at their schedule here this year, it was a tough schedule, but they pulled off some wins here. They started with 3 straight losses, though. It appears Upsala and Pine River Bacchus. Now, those are 3 pretty good teams, and they only lost to, still early for me, too. They only lost to PRB by 3. So then they were able to win over Long Prairie Grey Eagle before losing 2 in a row to Eden Valley Watkins, Browerville Eagle Valley. I'll get there. Then they beat St. John's Prep, lost to New York Mills, beat Bertha Hewitt, and then lost 2 in a row to Benson and Osakis, beat Mille Lacs by 8, lost 3 in a row to Braham, Upsala, and Benson. Now that Braham game, it was rather close. They only lost to Braham by 11. So looking at that game, that's one game that we'll talk about here as we go forward. But after those 3 losses, they beat Parker's Prairie, then lost 2 in a row to Sabika and Long Prairie Grey Eagle, who they were able to beat earlier in the season. Then they beat Browerville Eagle Valley, who they lost to earlier in the season, and St. John's Prep again, before losing 3 in a row to Osakis, Maple Lake, and Verndale, and then they beat Monaga for their final regular season game on the road. I'm looking at their season, and it really doesn't seem like they had a lot of home games. Count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of a 26-game season. So there are 3 that were missed, but they did get a home game to start the playoffs. But yeah, not a ton of home games, especially after the new year. There weren't many at all for this team. But you look at this team and some of their losses and some of their close losses. Like, you look at that game against Braham. It was an 11-point loss, and that was a rather close game. I want to go back and quickly take a look at the section itself, because I want to see how many teams are at or over a 100 QRF. And I believe, if I remember correctly, this year in all of Class 5A, in that section, no one got over a 100 QRF to finish the regular season. Yeah, no one finished the regular season with a 100 QRF. Nevis was the closest, but their QRF went up because of a playoff win, as did Braham. So no one finished the regular season in Section 5A with a 100 QRF. You know how rare that is, ladies and gentlemen? I can't really explain this early on how rare that is, but that is rare to not have a team over a 100 QRF in Section 5A. As we look at this season, though, again, looking at that game against Braham back on January 27th at the end of January, man, that feels like a lifetime ago, if I'm being honest. That feels like, wow, that feels like that might as well be the start of the regular season, for Pete's sake, at this point. I've done so many games the last 2-3 weeks. It's been insane. But looking at that game, it's an 11-point loss, and it was a close loss, too. You look at that and you go, okay. But then you look at Upsala, who's the number 2 seed, and this Swanville team lost to Upsala by almost 40 points, about a 34-point loss. And you're going, wait a minute, Braham is the number 1 seed. They're better than Upsala. Well, and sometimes that just goes game to game. Now, again, that could be the case earlier in the season, 89-78, and then you come here today, and all of a sudden it's a 89-40 game for Braham. Like, it changes throughout the season. So you never really know what you're going to get. It's a game-by-game type of thing, and for Braham, I'll expect to see a lot different here today. But looking at the Swanville team, again, you look at some of those close losses like that, but then you look at some of the other teams that they've lost to that have a QRF well under 50, like Verndale. You look at a team like Maple Lake, who they lost to. Just some of these other losses are really, like, they kind of make you look and go, where's the loss there? Like, Browerville Eagle Valley is barely over a 50 QRF. So you look at some of those losses, and you're just kind of scratching your head going, how? And then Long Prairie Grey Eagle, barely over a 50 QRF. So, you look at some of these losses, and you're just kind of going, man, what happened there? So it's tough to really gauge, because I haven't quite seen this team play this year. But I think, again, this team maybe it's a consistency thing, but as we look at the season, looking at their losses, and I like to do this every once in a while to see, hey, how often in a loss were they able to get to the 60-point mark? Because I feel like 60 points is a good number to either reach or not get to in order to really determine wins and losses. But in their first 3 losses, they got there once, and then after that, in their next 2 losses, they got there twice. So in their first, 5 losses, they got to 60 points 3 times in those 3 losses, so not bad. But then you look at the rest of the regular season in their losses. They got over, obviously, 60 against Braham in their loss, but then that's kind of the outlier in the rest of their losses other than Maple Lake and Verndale. So you split them kind of half and half out of their 18 games that they did lose. Kind of 9 of them, they were able to reach that 60-point mark or over. So this team has been able to put up those points pretty consistently this year. And you look at some of their wins, looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, all their wins during the regular season, they scored over those 60-point mark during the regular season. So for Swanville, you look at a team that you kind of go, okay, what are we getting? But you also look at this team and go, okay, well, they have been able to consistently score 60 points in their wins and their losses. So you just think to yourself, okay, if we can hold this team maybe under that 60-point mark if you're Braham, we will probably have a good chance to win here this afternoon. But again, it's hard to hold a team under 60. And I don't want to say this and seem like I'm saying that Braham doesn't have good defense, but their mojo this year for Braham has been more or less, let's just outscore every team that we play. And that's kind of been what they've done all season. Obviously, as I mentioned, Swanville beat Mille Lacs 64-43 to get here. But taking a look at Braham here this year, Braham is a very good team. They ended the regular season 19-7, 10-2 in section play, scoring over 80 points per game. Right now they're at 83 points per game, but giving up 61. And that's where the difference is there. It is still a 21-point difference. The other one that is pretty low is Uppsala, who has a 17-point difference. So they have the best scoring offense in the section. And as we look throughout the entire state of Minnesota, they have one of the best scoring offenses in all of Class Single A. There's one above them, 2, maybe 3, 4. So they'd be 5th. So they'd be 6th in the entire state. Actually, they'd be 5th. So they'd be 5th in the entire state in their scoring offense this year. That's really good. That is really good. Got a couple teams over 90 points per game, but for Braham to be scoring let's start again. For Braham to be the 5th best scoring offense in the entire state is extremely impressive. And their defense still isn't that bad. Holding teams to 61 points per game is not that bad. But we take a look at the season, and I'm really glad Adam Hefty has been able to go out there and cover Braham as well as I have, because you get more info that way. It started with a loss to East Central, which they were able to kind of get some revenge on later in the year. We'll get to that in a second. But after that loss, they beat Crosby, McGregor, and Walker, Hackensack, Akeley, fell to Nevis, but then beat Barnum in double overtime. Then that was part of a nice win streak where they won, let's count them up, 6-7 in a row. It was Barnum, Uppsala, Pine City, Aiken, Carleton, Renshaw, Rust City, and Mille Lacs as part of that win streak, before losing 2 in a row to Mora and Spectrum. That Spectrum game they'll definitely want back. They lost by 3. That's one that they should have had. But then they won 2 in a row over Swanville and Mille Lacs. Then they lost to Benson. Very interesting game there. That was out at St. Cloud Cathedral. Then they beat East Central. Again, that was a kind of a get-back game, 15 points over East Central after they lost the first game of the season. Then they lost to Esco, and that was a close game. They only lost by 9 there, but Esco were a really good AA team. They won their next 3 over Hinckley, Ogilvie, and Malacca, but then fell to Cherry by 6. Then they won their last 3 over Ogilvie, Rush, and Hinckley Finlayson, and they didn't even get under 80 points per game in each of those wins. So, and you look at their wins, I don't know if there's any wins on the year where they didn't get to 70 points. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, every win that they've had so far this year, they have got to that 70-point mark. In fact, they haven't scored less than 74 points in a victory this year. You look at some of their losses, though. Against East Central, it was 74. Against Nevis, it was 73. And then you go down to Mora. That was probably their lowest scoring game, where they only were able to score 57. But Mora is a different animal when it comes to defense. That Mora team is all about defense, and that is what they predicate themselves on. But you look at that 57, that's their lowest scoring total on the season. Even in their other losses, 82 against Spectrum, 77 against Benson, 58 against Esco. That would be their other lowest scoring, but that game against Esco would, on the season, can be considered a lower scoring game for them. And then 93 against Cherry. So you have 2 losses in which they failed to get to 60, but every other loss they've got 60 or above. So you look at this team and you go, okay, 60 is probably a good number for them to hold a team under. If they can hold a team under 60 points and they can go out and score about that 70 mark, you're feeling pretty good that they're going to get the victory. But that's way easier said than done. And in talking with Adam Hefty, he's kind of the Braham expert of the area. He has said, and you've kind of seen it a little bit this year, there's been a little bit of complacency with Braham this season, a little bit of complacency issue where they get too complacent, and you look and you just go, okay, hey, how can we combat that? How can we get over that? And I think this team, in their last game of the regular season, their last game when they beat North Lakes Academy, it was an 81-40 victory, which is really good, but you still are looking at that, and in that game, Adam Hefty was out there, and he said that it was a lot closer than it should have been at points, and Coach Eklund had to get on his team and say, hey, what are we doing? You are not playing Braham basketball. Get out there and play Braham basketball. You need to get out there and prove. And sometimes that's just what it takes for a team to kind of wake up. Sometimes they overlook a team, and that can be the most dangerous thing in the world, because you start to overlook those lower seeds or any team really, especially in the playoffs, and all of a sudden they've got a 10-point lead over you when you should be beating them by 20, So I think in this game what I'm really looking for Braham is just for them to get off to a good start. Keep that start and do not overlook this Swanville team. Don't get complacent. If you're leading by 20, push that lead out to 30. If you're leading by 30, push it out to 40. Do not take your foot off the pedal, because I think the biggest problem for this Braham team, let's just say they do win by a good chunk, is then going into Uppsala a little overconfident, a little too complacent. That would be my worry here this evening. Now, again, Uppsala and East Central play, so I'm thinking of last year when Braham played Uppsala. That's why I said Uppsala, because Braham was in this spot last year and played Uppsala in the section semifinal. So I apologize, didn't mean to say Uppsala that they would play next. I'm reminiscing of last year, I guess. But no, I think Braham just needs to be consistent here this evening or this afternoon. I'm all over the place. It's been a long couple weeks, but if they can come out, kind of show their strength here early this afternoon, and they can go out get an early lead, I think that would be huge for them. But again, just don't get complacent here this afternoon, because that will be your worst enemy in a game like this against Swanville. Remember, Swanville only lost by 11 in their last meeting, so today they need to get out early and show why they are the number 1 seed in Section 5A East. Well, that is just about going to do it here for our Here's the Pitch pregame show. We're going to take a commercial break. We're going to get our national anthem. Then we'll be back for your starting lineups for this Section 5A East quarterfinal matchup here on Anthem Country, 106.5 FM, WCMP.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Get your quote today at pineagency.us. Pineagency.us.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local Central Boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local Central Boiler Sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Back here on WCMP Anthem Country 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Getting ready for this Section 5A quarterfinal matchup between the Swanville Bulldogs and your Braham Bombers. Your starting lineups here for the Bulldogs. It will be number 5, Isaac Miller. Number 21, Jonah Ehrman. Number 22, Gavin Shutter. Number 23, Isaac Gapinski. And number 32, Brody Kirscher. Swanville is head coached by Aaron Gapinski. On the other side for the Braham Bombers, it will be number 1, Garrett Lidke. Number 5, Tyler Eklund. Number 21, Soren Lilly. Number 23, Isaac Eklund. And number 25, Dominic Nall. Those are your starting lineups here tonight. Obviously, the Bombers head coached by Jeff Eklund. We are just about ready. They are finishing the starting lineup announcements here in the gymnasium. This Bombers team trying to get back to the section championship. Last year, they fell to Uppsala in the section semifinal, and Uppsala, the hottest team in Section 5A right now, winning, 16 of their last 17 games at this point? So, yeah, it's been quite the run for Uppsala. We'll have that game with East Central after this one, so stay tuned for that game. But this first game, Braham and East Central, or Braham and East Central, Braham and Swanville, it's still early, ladies and gentlemen. I had a late night last night out at St. Cloud State where Braham girls finally get to the state tournament after being there for the last few years in the section championship. They beat PRB last night to get to the state tournament, so congratulations there to the Lady Bombers. They are headed to state, and yes, sir, Rooney, we will absolutely be out there during this next week for the Braham Lady Bombers state tournament run. It will be Lidke along with Kirscher at center court for the tip. Braham student section already getting into it. They have the America theme here this afternoon. And we are underway, and Swanville will win the tip. It will be Miller who gets it for Swanville. As now on the far side, it's Shutter with it. Back on the top of the key to Ehrman. Ehrman on this near side now to Miller. Miller looks for a screen. Not going to get it now underneath to Gapinski. Gapinski fakes one way, drives the other way. It's poked out. There's Tyler Eklund quickly up the court with the steal to the basket, and it's no good. But Isaac Eklund had his hands on it for the rebound. He does get it. He'll kick outside now. Garrett Lidke fakes the three. Oh, a lot of contact there. No foul call. Kick on the far side corner for three. That is a three from Soren Lilly. And Lilly gets the Bombers on the board first with a big-time three. We know this Bombers offense likes to move the ball quickly. They like to shoot quickly and get out to an early lead. Meanwhile, here's a short two that's going to come up short. It's Tyler Eklund with the rebound. He's going to take it all the way quickly. A long two, but he draws contact and a foul, and he'll go to line and shoot the two that he missed. This foul will go against Gavin Shutter. It'll be his first. Looks like we got some of the Lady Bombers, the state entrant Lady Bombers, here to support their boys team. Meanwhile, Tyler Eklund's first one is no good. That's okay. It's his first couple shots of the afternoon, so you give him a little bit of a break on the first couple. Not even a minute into this one, and Braham is already pushing the pace. Meanwhile, Tyler Eklund is going to make the second, so it's 4-0 here. Braham on top of Swanville. Braham providing good defense so far. 2-1-2. Little defense, and Tyler Eklund being advantageous, trying to get that ball, but Shutter's going to get it, and there is Tyler Eklund. He knocks it away. It's going to be Soren Lilly with the steal. Over to Garrett Lidke, and Lidke cannot hang on to it cleanly. They were going more or less for an alley-oop type pass, and Lidke couldn't quite hold on to it. So that one will go out of bounds and back to Swanville. Going to get a travel call here on Swanville as two players collide, and Braham going to get the ball back. Tyler Eklund, that's the thing. This young man, he looks to his coach, he goes, whoops. I think he got a little lucky there and didn't get a foul. Oh, I love to see that. Meanwhile, Tyler will kick on this near side to Isaac for three. That's going to go a little bit long. Lidke almost got the rebound. It's going to be Soren Lilly, and Soren Lilly the hook shot for two. Makes it 6-0 now, and again, this Braham defense saying, hey, we're looking to keep you under 60 points here this afternoon. Meanwhile, here is going to be a foul on Braham. It'll be their first as they tried to get the block, but a little bit too much on that one. It's going to be Dominic Knoll who's going to pick up the block, or the foul, excuse me. Now, this will be interesting foul-wise, too, because Braham has gotten themselves into a little bit of foul trouble in some games, so we'll look to see if they can't stay out of that. Gavin Shutter will shoot two. The first one is good, so they're on the board. Shutter makes the first, and the second one is good. So Shutter makes them both, and it's 6-2 now. Here come the Bombers quickly the other way, and it's Garrett Lidke on the alley-oop pass who lays it in for two. Man, oh man, this Bomber team, I seriously, I can't look down at my stat sheet because by the time I look up, they're already scoring. That's literally what happened, 8-2 already. We know this team likes to move the ball quick, but my goodness, they are on another level this morning. Meanwhile, on the far side, a three attempt is good from Ehrman, and they're saying, hey, not so fast, my friend. Lee Corso, as some of you may well know. Meanwhile, Lidke just says, leave me alone. I'm going to take the three, but this time going to be no good. I like the look there from Lidke, just a little bit off the mark. I don't think he was expected to be that wide open. Meanwhile, here's the give now to Miller. Miller on this near side trying to give underneath. The spin move, the shot is up. Oh, gets an absolutely friendly roll there for, that is number 32, Kirscher. It's going to be 8-7, but here come the Bombers back the other way. Isaac Eklund to Tyler. The long three is going to come up short. And it's going to be Isaac Miller with the rebound. Isaac Miller may be a problem here today. Braham likes to get these longer rebounds, but Isaac Miller has some long arms, man. He is going to be a problem, as is Kirscher. Meanwhile, his turnaround jumper is going to be well off the mark, and Lidke will get the rebound. Lidke will give to Tyler Eklund. Tyler will give in this near side corner to Soren Lilly for three, and Soren Lilly has got this team out and running early on. He has, 8 of their 11 points already. A little bit of full court press here put on by Braham, and Swanville is able to get around it. I want to call them Foley because they have the same colors, but I'm going to do my best not to. And here we go. We got a block. It's going to be called a foul, and this might be on Knoll again. Yeah, it will be. So this is one of the biggest things that you want to look out for here this afternoon is Knoll. He is a very physical defender, but you don't want him to get in foul trouble because he's one of their better defenders. So. This one no good here by Kirscher. And checking into the game now for Knoll is going to be number 31, Elia Belden. So Belden into the game now for Knoll, and Kirscher First one was no good. This one looks to be on, and it is. So 1 of 2 there for him. It's going to be 11-8, and here come the Bombers back the other way. Isaac gives over now to Lidke. Now that's Belden. Now top of the key, Eklund. He likes those long threes. He says, give me any little space to shoot, and I'm going to take it. Meanwhile, it is no good and rebounded there by Ehrman. I'm okay with those looks by Tyler because he's eventually going to get him to fall, and when he does, there's no stopping him. So although he really hasn't gotten on the board yet, just give him some time. Meanwhile, Lidke inside. That ball is blocked by Belden. Belden with a huge block on the baseline drive. Knocks it out of bounds, and it will stay with Swanville, but what a block there by Belden coming in and making a statement. Inbound now for Miller, and he'll go to the far side. Ehrman looked for 3, but he's guarded there quickly by Belden. He backs off. Now give to Shutter on this near side to Miller. It's knocked away. Soren Lilly is going to give it, and that's going to be Isaac Eklund who winds up getting the steal. They'll kick on this near side. Soren Lilly again for 3. That one's going to be off the mark. It hits the pulley system for the backboard, and it will be out of play, so the ball will go back to Swanville. 11-8 here for Braham, and again, they like to push their pace, but right now, not hitting on all cylinders yet. If it's a 6-cylinder engine, they're hitting about on 4 or 5 of them, just not quite all of them. Meanwhile, here's a shot that is up. It is no good, and Soren Lilly could not reel that one in. It's going to roll through him pretty much and out of bounds, and Swanville's going to hold on to it. Inbound on this near side to Kirscher, now underneath to Miller. He's going to go out. Ooh, almost stolen away. Now here's a drive by Kirscher, and Soren Lilly just got caught flat-footed there. That's going to go out of bounds, and last touch by Swanville, so Braham will get it back. That was unfortunate there for the defender for Braham, but luckily the shot was up and no good. And here comes Tyler Eklund. Tyler at the top of the key will kick to Isaac. Isaac inside to Soren Lilly. Now underneath Garrett Lidke. Great movement there by Braham. Just a perfectly set up play and perfectly executed. And now that was firing on all 6 cylinders. Meanwhile, stuck in the backcourt is Swanville. Miller's just going to get this up the court in time to Shutter. Now give on this near side to Isaac Miller. He has to pull it down. He wanted the 3, but Isaac Eklund is there defensively. Shutter on the far side. He'll give top of the key now to Kirscher on this near side to Ehrman. Ehrman, top of the key to Miller. Over to Kirscher. He'll drive. We're going to get a foul here on Belden. And Belden says, yeah, all right, I'll deal with it. So Belden will pick up his first, team's 3rd, and checking into the game now for Swanville will be number 15. That is Braden Loven. Or Loven, excuse me. So Braden Loven into the game now as Kirscher gets it. Ehrman at the top of the key, back over on the far side, and they're going to get a foul here on Belden again. A little too much of a shove that time for Belden, just trying to work through the screen, and that'll be the team's 4th. And if you're Coach Eklund, you're kind of sitting there going, that's just a silly foul. You can't be getting those type of fouls. And yes, frustration, and yes, maybe he was leaning a bit to maybe he got a little bit of an acting job there, but at the same time, you can't be picking up those fouls because now you already have 4, and we're only, 5 minutes into it. We're going to get a foul call here on Braham. And that was close. We get this on Lidke. Team's 5th already, his first. And Eklund wants a word as to why that was a foul. Meanwhile, at the line to shoot 2 is going to be Isaac Kapinski. His first one is up and no good. And the second one from Gapinski, no good. Rebounded by Belden, and Braham has it back. So here come the Bombers already on the far side. Lidke will look to Isaac Eklund. He fakes a 3. He'll pull up from the free throw line. That's going to be too long. And Soren Lilly will get it, throw it off a defender, and keep it with Braham. What a great play there by Soren Lilly. Really heads up play, realizing, hey, I'm going out of bounds, as is the ball, but the defender's right there. I'll just throw it off of him. So Tyler now will inbound for Braham. And he'll inbound to Lidke through a lot of contact. And it's going to be Soren Lilly who gets it back because that one was kind of blocked. Now on this near side, Isaac Eklund to Tyler. He fakes the shot, now gives to Isaac in the near side corner for 3. And that's good! Isaac Eklund gets that one to fall. And hey, when Tyler's not on, Isaac can get it done as well. So the brothers kind of on the same wavelength early on. Meanwhile, up the court, Ehrman. Oh, he lost it for a moment. He's able to get it back, but now it's stolen away by Tyler Eklund. Tyler Eklund going to go all the way and drops it in for 2. And we're going to get a timeout called here by Swanville. And while they take one, we will as well. Back after word from our fine sponsors on WCMP.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
Well, Braham off to a good start here on the last few possessions. It's 18-8. Now they just want to continue that here as we go into the rest of this first half. Out of the timeout, Swanville called their first. It was just 30 seconds. 12-14 to go in the first half on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, 3 locations, Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. And here comes Swanville with it. It is Ehrman to bring it forward. He'll give on this near side to Miller. Miller now to Ehrman again. Ehrman's going to try and drive inside. He lost it. It's going to be stolen away by Isaac Eklund. Tyler forced that one to be loose, and now Tyler takes it all the way. The floater is good for 2. 20-8, and now it seems like they're finally firing on all cylinders on both sides of the ball. Belden looks for the steal there, but it's over to Miller. Back to Ehrman. Miller again. No, he said it's going to be Kirscher. Kirscher, he lost it, but he got it to Ehrman. Ehrman will drive, and ooh, nice shot there by Ehrman. So 20-10. And here comes Braham. Quickly up the court, they give to Lidke. Lidke inside to Tyler Eklund. What a shot and what a move there by Tyler Eklund inside to drop it in for 2. Just really good job, not just the moves, but keeping that ball out of harm's way. Meanwhile, here comes Miller with it. He'll give over to Ehrman. Ehrman looking, wanting to go to Kirscher instead of going on the far side to Loven. Loven for 3 is going to be no good, but it's easily rebounded there by Miller. Now on the far side, Ehrman, he's going to drive again, and that one's going to be knocked out of bounds. It will be Braham ball. It was knocked out by Swanville, not fully Swanville. New young man checking into the game for Swanville is number 12. That's going to be Milo Hutchins. And Shutter will be in as well for Swanville. Now, Braham doesn't go super deep on their bench, so it'll be interesting to see how well that goes here this afternoon. Meanwhile, pass inside, it was blocked. Lidke's able to pull it down now on this near side. Isaac Eklund for 3. It's going to go well long. And Soren Lilly is going to get it back, and Soren Lilly no good. And Lidke is, though. So what a few rebounds there for Braham. Third chance scoring opportunity. They finally get it to fall, and that is exactly what you want to see from Braham. If you're not going to score on the first, get another opportunity. If you're not going to score there, get the third one and then score. Here's the drive inside, and oh my goodness. We're going to need a foul here on Tyler Eklund, and they're going to call it a foul on the floor. There's some conversation as to maybe this should be a basket, but when the foul came, I think before he was into his shooting motion. I think the whistle just came late, so nonetheless, it is going to be a foul here on Braham. It will be their 6th and the first there on Tyler Eklund. A little bit of Coach Kopinski is upset, and I'll give him some credit. It was close. I think it could have gone either way, but yeah, I thought the foul came before the shot. Meanwhile, inside shot is up, no good. Able to get his own rebound is Hutchins. This time, that's no good. It's rebounded by Miller, and now this ball, he just didn't take care of it. Elijah Belden with the steal, and it'll be knocked out of his hands, out of bounds, but it will stay with Braham. Yeah, that time it was Shutter who just didn't reel that pass in cleanly. He let it go, and then you know that this Braham team is opportunistic on those steals, and they easily get it with Belden. So the inbound now, Isaac Miller, he'll look. Soren Lilly, top of the key, he fakes a three. He'll give on this near side to Belden. Back over to Isaac. Isaac will hand to Tyler. That's a long three from there, but he's going to pull it down instead. He'll look to Isaac. Now on this near side to Soren Lilly. Soren Lilly fakes the shot. He'll drive inside through a lot of traffic, and he gets it to fall. Soren Lilly is just feeling it right now as we go under 10 minutes to play in the first half. 26-10, Bombers with the lead. Meanwhile, pass on the far side there to Shutter. He'll go underneath now to Kirscher. Kirscher going to get a jump ball, and the possession arrow points the way of Braham. Nice job there by Soren Lilly to tie that one up. We got 2 in, 2 out for Swanville. Inbound will go to Tyler. Tyler will bring it forward for the Bombers, and he looks, scans the defense, goes underneath to Lidke, back out to Isaac Eklund. Isaac Eklund for three. It's going to be no good. Well, it did touch the pulley system, but they didn't see it, I guess, and Ehrman will get the rebound for Swanville. Turnaround jumper there for Isaac Kapinski is going to be good for two, 26-12, but here come the Bombers right away. Tyler Eklund on this near side, looking all the way across court to Belden. Now to Isaac, now inside to Lilly. Lilly had it poked out, but he regathers. Now to Tyler. Tyler looking to drive. He's going to drive baseline. Kick to Soren Lilly. That was through a ton of traffic, and that one's going to be no good. It'll be rebounded by Isaac Kapinski. 26-12 still a score now, under halfway to go in this first half. Meanwhile, this ball nearly up for grabs, but he's able to get it over to Shutter. Back to Shutter. Shutter's going to take the three on the far side elbow. That's going to be no good. Too much of a line drive shot, and it's going to be rebounded by Tyler Eklund. Eklund will bring it forward quickly. He's going to look inside, and off-balance shot, and almost got it to fall, but then it's rebounded by Garrett Lidke. Lidke brings it out, resets the offense. He'll look, give over to Tyler Eklund on the far side. Tyler Eklund trying to get around the defender, drives inside. There's a lot of traffic there. Oh, trying to kick it out to Isaac, and it's going to be stolen away by Isaac Miller. Miller will go all the way, and he will drop it in for two. Tyler Eklund quickly up the court into that far side corner to Lilly. Lilly, he lost it. There's going to be definitely a foul. Yeah, they got a shove there on Swanville. I think this is going to go against Miller. No, instead it'll be Shutter, yeah. That was a pretty clear shove that time. Dominic Knoll going to check into the game. They'll bring him in for Belden. So Belden will get a breather. Well-deserved breather, too. He has been all over the court. Meanwhile, here's the inbound from Isaac to Tyler Eklund. Now to Lilly. The turnaround quick jumper is good. Soren Lilly has just been on another level here to begin this game. He is feeling it early on, and hey, he's got 12 points of their 28. Meanwhile, here's Shutter with it now. Shutter will give over to Ehrman. Ehrman, he'll look, and Kirscher will give him a screen now to Shutter in the near side corner to Miller. Miller will take the three. It's going to be off the mark, and Isaac Miller will pull in the rebound. Or, excuse me, Isaac Eklund. Now up to Tyler, now to Soren. Soren Lilly will look around. He'll give to Tyler. Tyler will take a quick three off the mark. And two teammates try to fight for the rebound, so it's going to instead wind up with Ehrman of Swanville. Yeah, if either one of those teammates would have let each other get it, Braham would have still had the rebound, but instead it'll be Ehrman. Now underneath here, Gapinski. He'll take a jumper. It's going to be good. 28-16. Now to Tyler. Tyler Eklund will look. He'll give in this near side corner to Lidke. Lidke will give back outside. Tyler Eklund top of the key. This one no good still, but there's Dominic Knoll with the shot. He's not going to get it to fall, but he gets the rebound and draws the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot two. This foul going against Jonah Ehrman. It'll be his first, team's third, and Knoll will now shoot two. The first one is up, going to be no good. And Knoll, after missing the first, he'll get another opportunity. This one, no good as well. And Soren Lilly almost got the rebound, but it'll fall into the hands of Ehrman. So after a really good couple minutes here for Braham, all of a sudden, now they've just been off their mark, and Kirscher somehow got left alone. And now here's Lilly into the near side corner to Lidke. Lidke will give out to Isaac Eklund, now to Tyler. Tyler will look, give on this near side to Soren Lilly again. And, that one's going to miss. Oh, that's going to be a foul there on Gapinski. He got the rebound and then threw an elbow at the defender. That was a silly foul. Silly foul there on Isaac Gapinski. Yeah, that's just a silly foul. Okay, so it will not be a foul. It's just a violation for an elbow? Interesting. So we're getting confirmation here. Gapinski, it won't be a foul. It'll be a violation for an elbow? I don't know, man. That looked like a foul to me. Inbound here to Garrett Lidke. Soren Lilly pulls it down after getting the pass inside. Oh, and then as they tipped it up, it was almost in, but Dominic Knoll is going to get the rebound, put it back in for 2. 30-18. Yeah, Swanville been able to keep this close. Braham, when they look like they're about to start to pull away, Swanville comes back. Meanwhile, here is Isaac Eklund nearly getting the steal. Instead, he'll let it go out, and because it will be off of Swanville. So a turnover there by Swanville. Tyler Eklund, he says, let's go. Taking it up the court quickly, give underneath to Soren Lilly. Now on the far side, Lidke. Lidke will drive, pull up jumper. It's going to be it's good. Wow, it bounced many times, and I thought, there's no way. But he got the bounce, and we're going to get a timeout here called by Swanville. And while they take one, we will as well. Back after word from our fine sponsors.
ECE Fiber Internet, the best choice for you. Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
In service to one, in service to all, for over 100 years, the Pine City Knights of Columbus has donated thousands of dollars and volunteered countless hours to many great programs in the Pine City community. Stay tuned for more information about their upcoming events. They need your support at these events to help raise funds for the continued support of these programs.
Back here on WCMP, getting some confirmation from the scorers table. Yeah, no foul there. They call it a violation, and they were saying, we never heard of that. So having a good laugh with the scorers table. Always good to have fun with the people who are at the game. I appreciate them clarifying that because, I was really confused. I was like, violation, but they hadn't heard of that either. So I was just like, well, all right, well, it'll be no foul there on Gapinski. So they do still have only 3 to Swanville. Meanwhile, inside, Kirscher's going to get this one to drop underneath. Again, Braham getting caught a little bit flat-footed. It's 32-20, but here comes Braham the other way. Tyler Eklund with it at the top of the key, and he'll take the shot from 3. Hasn't got one to fall yet. That one's not going to be it either. And, there was a slap there, and I think he got Lily's arm, but it's going to go out of bounds. It will be last touched by Swanville. Kirscher, close to getting a slap there on Lily. At least that's what I thought I heard. It could have been his own arm, to be fair, too. I don't have a great look from this angle, so I can't say too much. So Tyler Eklund will look to inbound for Braham. He looks. There's nothing there. He'll go to Isaac. Now over to Soren Lilly. Lilly will look. Get back to Isaac. Over to Tyler in the corner now to Soren Lilly, and he'll try and drive baseline, put it up. That's going to be off the mark. Knoll nearly gets the rebound, and it's going to be Ehrman who pulls it down for Swanville. Meanwhile, here is Miller. Miller will give back over to Ehrman. Ehrman back to Miller. Miller back to Ehrman. Ehrman will take the 3. That's going to be off the mark and into the hands of Dominic Knoll. And Knoll, he was bumped a little bit, but they let it go. And they're calling it consistent, though. They're not calling some of these fouls on both sides. Meanwhile, here's a 3. It's going to be no good. Pulled in by Kirscher of Swanville. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Braham leads 32-20. Not kind of the spot they want to be in, if I'm being honest. Their lead is not where they want to be. Kirschner's going to be no good on the three. It'll be rebounded by Lilly, and Lilly will just wait for the defense to clear and give it up to Tyler. Tyler gets past the timeline, give it over to Lidke. Lidke for three, no good. Winds up just being a pass to Null instead. Now Tyler Eklund will drive inside, and that's going to be good for two from Tyler Eklund. Well, he says, you know what, I'm not getting it from three. I'm just going to try and use my speed to drive inside, and he does. And not only that, y'all know CeeDee Lamb of the NFL? His body control is what Tyler Eklund's reminds me of. He's just insane. Meanwhile, here's Soren Lilly with the steal, and he takes it to the basket for two. So Soren Lilly with the steal and takes it all the way for two. 36-20 now. Soren Lilly with 14 points on the afternoon. Here's Miller quickly the other way, and, well, that's a quick three there. 36-23, and here comes Tyler Eklund. He'll drive inside. A little floater is good. You just can't hold him off for too long. Eventually, he's going to have his impact on the game, and here comes Tyler Eklund all of a sudden now with 11. Meanwhile, here's Miller. He wanted the three. That time can't take it. Now to Ehrman on the far side here to Lovin. Lovin back to Ehrman. Now to Miller. Miller, he's going to take the three, and that's going to be well off the mark, and Isaac Eklund will grab the rebound. Up to Tyler, and Tyler's getting over to Soren Lilly. Now to Lidke. Lidke wanted the three, but he's going to instead go to Tyler Eklund from three. That's going to be no good again, and it's going to be Miller who will get the rebound for Swanville. 3 minutes to go now in the first half. 38-23, Braham with the lead. Here's Kirschner on the drive. That one's going to be off the front of the rim. No good. Tyler Eklund with the rebound, but here we go. This is where they're dangerous. Tyler Eklund inside and tried to pass it away, and now we're going to get a jump ball call. Possession will favor Swanville. Tyler Eklund, man, he got bumped inside, had to turn around, and just before he traveled, tried to give it up to someone, tried to, I think, throw it up for a shot, and then lost it, and Swanville almost got it, but then Tyler Eklund was down there on the floor to try and force a jump ball, which he did, but it will still be Swanville's ball. Now again, Swanville finished the regular season 8-18. They don't look like an 8-18 team, let me tell you that much. Meanwhile, on the far side, Shutter. He'll give to Ehrman. Now on this near side to Miller. Miller back to Gapinski. Gapinski going to drive. Shot is up and good. Had to go up over Null, but he was able to get it. 38-25. Lidke looks, tried to go to Tyler Eklund, now to Null. Null will back down the defender. Shot is up and good, plus the and one. Dominic Null showing his strength. And he draws the foul there on Kirschner. It'll be his first, team's fourth. Belden will check into the game for Lidke. This will be the first break for Lidke, so that's definitely well-deserved. And Dominic Null trying to make it a three-point play. And Null good on that one. So he makes it a three-point play, 41-26, with just under 2.5 to go now in half number one. Pass over to Ehrman. Ehrman will drift to the far side. Now give it there to Shutter. Shutter back to Ehrman. Back to Shutter. He's going to try and drive baseline. Shot is up, and he was able to get that one fall. That was Shutter for two. Make it 41-27. Meanwhile, fake the give to Belden. Tyler Eklund going underneath to Null. Kick outside. Soren Lilly. Lilly for three again. That one's going to be no good, and we're going to get a foul here on Belden. Well, I understand what Belden's doing, but now you pick up your third, and that's less than ideal. And it will be a 1-and-1 opportunity now for, is that going to be Kirschner, it looks like? Lidke will check back in, and Kirschner, yes, will be at the line for a 1-and-1. Kirschner, no good on the first, and he'll get his own rebound. Now here's a long jumper. It's going to be no good. Tyler Eklund come away with this one. Tyler Eklund quickly up the court, looks behind to see if there's anybody there, and he drops it in for two. Like I said, you just can't hold him off for too long before he starts to make an impact, and his speed is a lot of times the difference in a game. Meanwhile, they'll find a way to get underneath to Gapinski. That's going to be no good. Soren Lilly gets the rebound. Lilly will kick back over to Tyler Eklund. Here he comes. He's just so smooth with his speed. Kicks on this near side down to Lidke. Lidke, going to try and drive inside. The floater is going to be no good. This one's swatted, and it will be out of bounds. It will go back to Swanville. So it was last touch there, I think, underneath by Null as he tried to swat it away from the Swanville defender, but it's going to go out of bounds back to Swanville. 43-27, 1:08 to go here in the first half on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Here comes Ehrman. Ehrman will kick to the far side. Shutter looking to the corner, nothing there. He'll give to Gapinski anyways. Now to Shutter again. Shutter back to Kirscher. Oh, guarded by Tyler Eklund. Tyler Eklund gets the steal. Tyler Eklund going to take it all the way, and he drops it in for 2. There you go. Now Braham's starting to feel it. Under a minute to go in the first half. Braham leads 45-27. On the far side, they try and go underneath, and it's Miller, no good, and it's going to be rebounded there by Null. To Tyler Eklund. Now to Lilly, to Lidke, to Tyler Eklund. Fakes the 3. He'll drive inside and drift to the far side, give to Soren Lilly. Nothing there for a pass, so he's just going to take the 3. It's going to be no good, and it will be a rebound for Kirscher. And 15 seconds to go. Ehrman not showing any really urgency here, so they're just going to look to take the last shot of the half. There's 8 to go. Now 7. And it's going to be stolen away by Tyler Eklund once again. Lidke to the basket. Can't get it to fall. Yes, they're going to count it. Rebound there for... Was it Tyler Eklund who got the rebound? I didn't think it was Tyler Eklund who got the rebound, but he must have. So they're going to count the basket after the missed shot for 2. And it will be halftime here at Foley. The Bombers lead 47-27 at the half on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. We're going to take a commercial break, and after that, we'll be back with our halftime show brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora.
Stop relying on unstable energy prices and switch to self-sufficiency with the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace from Central Boiler. Heat your home, outbuildings, and provide endless hot water, all while utilizing your backyard source for renewable energy. The Classic Edge uses up to 60% less wood, which means less waste and less work. Be more comfortable for less money with the Classic Edge HDX.
Northland Boiler Sales. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
CF Moto gives you everything you're looking for in off-road side-by-sides and utility by-sides. Not only does CF Moto offer comfort, but refined performance, and is found at Caswell Cycle in Mora. For those craving big adventures for off-road, CF Moto can help you get out on that next adventure with CF Moto Power Sports. Experience more together. The best place to purchase CF Moto off-road side-by-sides is Caswell Cycle. The fun starts here. Caswell Cycle, Mora. Motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides can be dangerous to operate. Review all product manuals, labels, and safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Did you know that at Pine City Family Chiropractic you can unwind and de-stress with a relaxing massage? Pine City Family Chiropractic is proud to offer massage therapy as an addition to your health and wellness goals. Our therapists are highly trained in many modalities from therapeutic to relaxing. Each of our therapists can customize your session to your specific needs. Call Pine City Family Chiropractic at 320-629-6717 to schedule your massage today.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall. ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com today.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
We're out here on the range today to remind you that high school trap season is almost upon us. And if you or your favorite shooter needs to get geared up, the place to go is Almost Yours Gun & Pawn. They've got the largest selection of new and used firearms, plenty of ammo for practice and competition. They've got archery gear, conceal and carry classes, and loading supplies. So if you're getting ready to head out on the range, make your first stop to Almost Yours Gun & Pawn. Whew, nice one.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350. At halftime, it's time for our halftime show brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora is ICAR and ASE certified. If you've had an accident, let Hones Auto Body and Glass fix you up. They are your place for your collision and mechanical needs. So at the half, Bombers lead 47-27 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Looking at the stat leaders here for Swanville, leading the way was Brody Kirscher with 7 points. Then he had 6 for Isaac Kapinski, 5 for Miller and Ehrman, and then 4 for Shutter. 6 rebounds for Ehrman to lead the team. They had 1 steal and 4 team fouls. On the other side for the Braham Bombers, it was Tyler Eklund who led the team with 17 points, 14 for Soren Lilly, 8 for Garrett Lidke, 5 for Dominic Knoll, and 3 for Isaac Eklund. 6 rebounds for Soren Lilly to lead the team, then 5 for Tyler Eklund and Dominic Knoll. He had 9 team steals, 4 coming from Tyler Eklund, 1 block, that came from Belden, and 7 team fouls. So a tough way to end the half if you're Swanville. They say that the Bombers got that shot off and it went in. There was a question as to did it really, or was it out in time? But Braham leads 47-27 at the half. The way Braham ended the half was phenomenal. That is exactly the way you want to end a half if you are the Bombers. And it finally looked like the Bombers that we're used to seeing. They really got things going offensively, defensively. They started to play some more shutdown defense, and then it was like, okay, here we go now. And for Braham, I thought it was a little bit of a slow start, if I'm being honest. They took a little bit of time to get themselves settled into the game, but man, oh man, when they did get settled in, holy moly, were they able to really get off and running. And again, you see Tyler Eklund coming up big, and he didn't have the greatest of starts to the game, but then once he started to get going a little bit, that's when you started to see all of Braham really start to follow. And give credit to Soren Lilly. Man, he got off to a hot start, hitting 2 threes there within the first 5 minutes, getting some huge rebounds, also getting a few steals out there. And give credit to Tyler, too. You know, I think a lot of people know him as, kind of the guy, but he was being a good teammate, passing the ball around, trying to get some assists out there, and just playing strong defense like we know he can. So they did a really good job of just being one unit out there instead of 5 different players. So I was really impressed with, yes, they didn't get off to the best of starts. They weren't able to look the way they wanted to there in that first half. Kind of like the first half didn't go really the way they would have hoped, but as things continued to go along, they started to settle in. They focused on just their game plan, and they got things going. And sooner than later, it was starting to look like Braham basketball, and that's when they really started to pull away. And They held a lead early on. Swanville kept it close for a good chunk of time, and then Braham was able to, again, like I said, slowly start to pull away, and it was because their defense. They turned that into offense, and their offense is hard to stop when it gets going. Again, they like to move that ball quickly. They like to get up the court quickly, and I don't know how many times it was when I looked up after a rebound or a steal, and they were already at or underneath the basket. So it was really impressive. Braham just moves the ball so quickly. Maybe one of the fastest teams out there, maybe the fastest team in Section 5A. But here in the second half, I want to see them start where they left off. I think that'll be the big key here in the second half for the Bombers. Can they start where they left off and continue to maybe pull away? And it'll be a lot on their defense. Can their defense stay and play strong like they were at the end of that first half and start to force Swanville into more off-the-mark shots, off-balance shots, that's the word I'm looking for, off-balance shots, forcing some shots even. So that'll be what I look for here in this second half from Braham. But that is going to do it here for our halftime show on WCMP, which is brought to you again by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. We're going to go ahead and get ready for our second half of action. But first, quick word from our fine sponsors.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Eat better, buy more, spend less is more than a slogan at Chris's Food Center. From fresh produce to top quality meats and prime rib dinner served every Friday night. Visit Chris's Food Center in Sandstone or check out their weekly deals at chrissfoodcenter.com.
The anytime for anyone that's got a little of everything for that special someone. Northern Bloom and Gifts in Sandstone. Northern Bloom carries handmade, one-of-a-kind gifts. And whether you want to pick up a bouquet of flowers on the way home or have them delivered to the ones you love, think Northern Bloom and Gifts in Sandstone.
Back here on WCMP Anthem Country, 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Game day Gilman out here at Foley High School for this afternoon's, well, two ball games, actually. It'll be Braham and Swanville in this one. Next, we'll have East Central and Upslaw. Well, Braham will start the ball to begin the second half. They'll go left to right on your radio dial. Swanville right to left. Meanwhile, here's Soren Lilly inside. There's a lot of contact there. No foul called. Lidke will pick up the rebound on the missed shot. Isaac Eklund going for three. It's going to be no good. Null trying to get the rebound. It's going to wind up in the hands of Shutter with his first. Braham in their all-blue home unis. The gold letters and numbers outlined in white. The gold stripe down the side of the jersey in short, outlined in the single white stripe as well. Swanville in the all-white. The blue letters and numbers and the blue stripe down the side of the jersey in short. Meanwhile, here's a rebound by Soren Lilly. Lost it, and he got it back, but it is going to be Shutter who is going to get the steal. And now we've got a foul inside, and I think we're going to get an and one opportunity here for whoever shot that ball. Can't quite see. Shutter is going to get actually called for the foul offensively. So Shutter will be called for the offensive foul. Meanwhile, on the far side, Lidke thought about the long three. Instead, he pulls it down. Now give back to Tyler Eklund. Tyler Eklund going to try and drive inside and gives a hard pass to Null. And that is going to be no good as it was blocked. Couldn't quite see who got the block, but it's going to be stolen away by Gopinski. Here comes Ehrman over to Shutter. Shutter stolen away by Tyler Eklund. Inside shot is up and good. The body control of this young man is just insane. It's almost not fair. Tyler Eklund showing out defensively, and again, he turns it into offense. Here's the shot. It's up. No good there by Gopinski. It's rebounded here by Isaac Eklund. He'll give up to Tyler. Tyler will look, give on the far side to, I don't know if he was supposed to go to Lilly, but Lilly got it, and then he gives to Lidke. Lidke trying to get the rebound, but it's going to be swatted out to Tyler. Now on the far side, Lidke, he'll go up strong through some contact. Lidke gets the rebound, can't drop it in for two, but he's fouled. He'll go and shoot two anyways. I think he came down a little funny. Looks like he's got some trouble with that knee. They're going to get Shutter again. This will be his fourth. So that will get Loven ready to sub in. Meanwhile, Lidke is good on the first. That makes it 50-27. And Lidke no good on that one. Going to be rebounded by Nall. Meanwhile, on this near side, Lilly gets it on the pass to Isaac Eklund. Now to Lidke. Lidke looking maybe at the long two. He pulls it down, gives to Isaac. Now to Soren Lilly. Lilly gives over to Isaac. Isaac back to Lidke inside. There's a ton of pressure inside, and that one was well off balance. Shot's no good. Kershaw with the rebound. Now up to Miller. Back to Ehrman. Ehrman. He'll look to Miller. Miller has it. He'll go inside. Nearly stolen away by Tyler Eklund, and now Dominic Dahl going to get called for the foul. There's too much contact there, although it was a good block. They're going to get him for his third. And now it will be Kershaw at the line shooting 2. So you got 2 guys in foul trouble here for Braham. Shutter with 4 for Swanville. Kershaw is going to be no good on the first. Excuse me. So Kershaw, again, getting ready for his second, and this one is good. So 1 of 2 there for Kershaw, makes it 50-28. And quickly up the court they go. Lidke has it. He'll kick to Isaac, now to Tyler. Tyler looks to this near side. He's going to drive and now hand it off to Lilly. Lilly to Isaac. Isaac over to Lidke. Lidke, top of the key, now on this near side to Tyler. Underneath to Lidke. Lidke going to maybe find somewhere else to go with it. He's going to find Tyler at the top of the key for 3. Can't quite get the 3 to drop here this afternoon, and instead it's going to be rebounded by Soren Lilly. And now this shot's no good, and it's taken away by Miller. So not quite the start they want offensively if you're Braham, so they'll look for a little bit of a better start. Meanwhile, Ehrman fakes the shot from 3, takes 1 step inside. A long 2 is good. So 50-30. And again, not quite the start to the half that Braham would have liked to have had. Soren Lilly will take the long jumper. That's going to be no good. Dominic Nall with a really good rebound this time. He'll give underneath to Lidke and going to get a foul on Swanville. This will go against Isaac Kapinski, which will be his first. So Braham will get set to inbound. Tyler goes to Isaac at the top of the key. Now over to Lidke. Lidke, he'll pull it down, and he'll try and drive. A lot of bodies inside. Another 3 from Tyler is going to be no good. Dominic Nall, another rebound. He puts this one up too strong. Gets his own rebound, drops it in for 2. Well, it took a couple times, but Nall will finally get that one fall. He had a block on one of them, so give him a little bit of a break. Meanwhile, top of the key, here's Ehrman. Ehrman nearly had it stolen away on the pass to Kershaw. Now into this near side corner for Miller. Miller will take the 3. It's off the mark and will be Braham ball. They're going to say it was last touch. They're going to say by a Swanville Bulldog. So the ball will go to Braham. Meanwhile, here is Tyler Eklund bringing it forward. Looking to Coach Eklund for the call, and Tyler Eklund, top of the key for 3. Oh. Well, he said, you know what, I've missed him to this point, but here's one. Just super confident. He knew it as it was, before it even went in. It was going down, and he started to go back defensively. Meanwhile, underneath, they'll go to Kershaw. Kershaw's shot is a little too strong. Soren Lilly gets the rebound. Lilly will bring it forward now for Braham, and he lost it. He lost his own dribble. Is able to pull it down now. Kick back to Tyler Eklund, and it will be an over and back. Pass a little too strong that time from Soren Lilly out to Tyler Eklund. I don't think Eklund knew it was coming either, and then when he did, it was a little too late. He got his hands up late, and now we're going to get a timeout called here by Braham. They're going to take a timeout, settle things down just a little bit, and while they do, we will as well.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Back here on WCMP, the Bombers lead 55-30 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. A little bit of an A&W hometown handoff. Adam Hefty is out at Duluth-Denfeld High School, where Mora is taking on Aiken in their section, I think, quarterfinals. So good luck to Mora up there, and Adam Hefty as well up there. That should be a great atmosphere out there, so good luck to Mora boys. We'll get you an update as soon as we can from that game. That one just got started. But meanwhile, here in our game, it is Swanville who starts the ball out of the timeout. Ehrman for three is good. Good-looking three there, 55-33 now. And here comes Tyler Eklund. Eklund will look to the far side to Soren Lilly. He looks, he glances again at the basket, now gives to Tyler. On this near side, Isaac now to Belden. Belden going to drive baseline. He'll look for the hook shot. It's going to be well off the mark. And it will go out of bounds, and it will be Swanville ball. So here comes Swanville as they have the ball back. On this near side, Miller going underneath to Kirscher. Shot is up, no good, and then rebounded by Hutchins, and he drops it in for two. So 55-35, and here comes Tyler Eklund. Now over to Isaac, back to Tyler. Trying to get him open, I think, for three, but there's just nothing right now. And they'll look underneath to Dominic Knoll, and Dominic Knoll is able to get a friendly bounce or two and drop that one in. 57-35. Ehrman up on this near side, give to Miller. Miller back to Ehrman for three. That's going to be no good, and Lilly will get the rebound. So Lilly with 9 now gives up to Eklund. Eklund going to try and use that speed on the baseline. Well, not sure what happened there, but Miller's going to come away with a steal. I don't know if he lost it or if he was trying to pass, just didn't get enough on it, or what happened there, but it is now going to be a steal, and Swanville will shoot three. That's going to be no good. Tyler Eklund with a rebound. Tyler Eklund will use the speed. No, instead he'll give off to Belden. Belden's shot no good, and he'll be fouled. He'll go line and shoot two. That one's going to go against Kirscher. And Belden will shoot two. So Belden. First one is good. That's his first time at the line this afternoon. First one's good, though. That one's good as well. So Belden, 2 of 2 that time. Makes it 59-35. And get a substitution here. I didn't quite see who came into the game. Lidke, I think. Lidke or Knoll. I apologize. Didn't quite see. Meanwhile, here's Swanville with it. It's Ehrman. Ehrman been good from outside, and he has it nearly stolen away by Lidke. Now we're going to get a jump ball. And Tyler Eklund upset with himself that he wasn't able to get that loose ball. But possession arrow favors the Swanville Bulldogs this time, and they will hold on to it. And the inbound goes here to Loven. Loven will get the ball back. He's at the top of the key. They know that he's not going to shoot from three, so they're giving him some space. Meanwhile, here's a three from Miller. That will rattle through. Make it 59-38. Here's Eklund as he lets the offense get set. Now on the far side, he'll give to Lidke. Lidke wanted to go back to Tyler Eklund. They tried to go underneath to Knoll. There was just too much traffic there, and it will go out of bounds, knocked away by Swanville. And Tyler Eklund will try and inbound. There's nothing there. So he goes top of the key to Isaac, over to Lidke. Lidke on the far side drifts to the elbow, and there's nothing there, so he pulls it down. And now back to Lidke. Now to Knoll. Knoll inside. He rattles that one through. 61-38. Bombers with the lead. 11 minutes to go in the game. Kirscher inside. Shot is up, no good, and this will be still up for grabs. It's going to be Knoll who pulls down the rebound. He now has double-digit rebounds. Here's Tyler Eklund to the basket. It will be knocked out of bounds. I would say it was a clean block by Kirscher. So Eklund will stay right where the ball went out as he's going to get set to inbound for Braham. He'll give in to Lidke on the far side. Now to Isaac. Isaac back to Tyler. Tyler on the far side for three. And you don't want to see that. He's starting to heat up now. And if he starts heating up from three, good luck. Meanwhile, here's Miller. Miller will give to Ehrman. Ehrman's been pretty good from three as well. They're going to get a foul here on Lidke. Yeah, that's a good foul call there. Lidke got his hands a little bit too up in the grill of Ehrman. So Swanville will get set to inbound, and it's going to be Hutchins who will inbound. Hutchins waiting patiently. He'll get it into Kirscher. Kirscher back outside Ehrman for three. That'll be long. It's knocked out by Swanville. Ooh, no, it's knocked out by Braham. Well, that could have gone either way. In my look, it would look like Gapinski, but Braham got the last touch on it, so it will stay with Swanville. They'll go to inbound on Kirscher on this near side. Now Kirscher will take it. Ooh, very, very tough shot. I'm surprised he even took it, but he's going to draw a foul, I guess. Eklund not too pleased with the call. It's going to go against Knoll for his fourth, unfortunately. So he will have to sit for a few minutes, and Belden will eventually take his place after the free throws here by Brody Kirscher. Kirscher is good on the first, and Belden will check in for Knoll. Knoll has a quick word with the referee. Not anything bad. He's just saying, yeah, you know, it's a nice conversation. Meanwhile, Kirscher good on both. So makes the two free throws there, and it is 64-40. Braham still with the lead. Tyler Eklund will look to this near side to Belden. Belden will give back to Tyler Eklund. He fakes the long three, then give over to Isaac Eklund, who will take the long three. That's going to be no good. And rebounded there. I think that's Gapinski who pulls it down. He'll hand to Ehrman. Ehrman give on this near side to Miller. Now back to Ehrman, back to Miller. Underneath the Kirscher. No, excuse me, that's Gapinski. Over to Hutchins. Hutchins, no good. Rebound there by Gapinski. He'll drop it in for two, and they're going to get Soren Lilly with his first foul. So it's going to be 64-42. A three-point play opportunity for Gapinski here as he goes to the free throw line. Swanville will get a substitution. Gapinski makes a three-point play. Well, although it's not under 20, for Braham, you're just, I'm not sure what happened with Tyler Eklund there. Not sure if he was going for a shot or what, but his pass, I guess, went off the backboard. So it's going to be, I guess, a rebound. Meanwhile, they try to go for the alley-oop too, fam. You can't do that when you're down like that. Meanwhile, here is a foul. Yeah, that's a foul on Swanville. Soren Lilly will go and shoot two. It's going to be on Gapinski. His second. So Soren Lilly will now shoot his first of two. First one's good. 65-43. With 9.5 minutes still left here in the game. The second one is good as well. So 2 for 2 there for Soren Lilly to make it 66-43. And again, Braham has a 20-plus point lead, but it still feels like Swanville is just, they're, simply put, Braham has not been able to put Swanville away yet. Well, here's Kirscher inside. Shot is going to be up, no good. Soren Lilly gets the rebound, and he'll give it to Eklund. Tyler Eklund will slow it down just a little bit, let the offense set. And now Tyler will switch spots with Isaac, so he'll shift to this near side. Isaac will go far side. Now they give to Lilly. They'll go underneath to Lidke. Lidke still being patient with it, trying to go underneath to Soren Lilly. And that'll be out of bounds, knocked away by Swanville, so they will stay with Braham. They've had some really interesting passes that have gone into a lot of traffic. And they've been lucky that there haven't been more steals in this game from Swanville. There is one. That's going to be Kirscher who gets it. And now driving to the basket is Ehrman. And Ehrman will drop it in for 2. 66-45. And Braham will slow it down just ever so slightly. Eklund will give to Eklund. Tyler and Isaac pass it between the two of them. And Tyler just, again, taking time. And Swanville is not pressuring at all. So Braham's just like, okay, if you're not going to pressure, we're just going to take as much time off the clock as we can. Yeah, I'm really interested why Swanville wouldn't pressure. And they're going to get it to Soren Lilly. Soren Lilly's going to drop it in for 2. Yeah, Braham's just saying, hey, okay, we're just going to take all the time off in the world because, well, we don't need to. We're going to get a foul here. And it'll be called on Isaac Eklund. Eklund and Coach Eklund look at each other and go, oh, we can't believe it's foul, but let's move on. It'll be their 5th team foul. Isaac's first in the game. And Swanville will inbound. They go on this near side to Ehrman. Ehrman. Oh, no way. That was a good acting job there by Kirscher. Yeah, they're going to get Isaac Eklund again, but I think Kirscher got a little bit of an acting job as he fell. And then again, credit to him. I mean, you can't blame him for getting a foul call. Meanwhile, this ball is up for grabs, and nice job by Miller to find an outlet. That's Shutter, who brings it in. Now on the far side of 3 is that Miller. It was Miller for 3. So 68-48. And again, Braham is just going to take some time off the clock because Swanville's not pressuring. Swanville's not coming up. So Braham's just going to take time. I mean, why not? You know, you don't need to rush it if you're up by this much. You might as well just take some time off the clock. Tyler Eklund going to drive inside, kick out to Soren Lilly, back to Tyler. And Tyler will try and drive inside, give to Lidke. Lidke now to Belden. Belden to Tyler Eklund. Oh, Tyler again for 3. 71-48. Well, like I said, if you let Tyler get hot from outside, he's really tough to stop. So the Bulldogs have it offensively with now under 7 minutes to go. Shutter on the far side to Miller. Shutter, he takes it, going to drive all the way to the basket. Oh, we're going to call Lidke for a foul. It looked like a pretty clean block, though. Ooh, I don't know about that one. I think that was a clean block. So Eklund going to have a question for the referee as to, hey, why is that one a foul? That looked clean, and I thought so too. But we have to stick with what the call is on the floor. Meanwhile, here's 2 for Shutter. The first one's going to be no good. And Shutter, second one is good. So 1 of 2 there for Shutter, 71-49. And here comes Tyler Eklund. Again, they'll just slow it down. Again, if they can take almost 30 seconds off the clock with each possession, they're going to do so because Swanville's not pressuring. So why rush it? I mean, Belden inside. How is that not a foul? Good grief. 2 misses. It was Belden who was no good, and then Lidke that was no good, and then was rebounded, I think, by Miller. Yeah, that should have been a foul. Meanwhile, oh my good God. Now that one's going to be called a foul. That looked like all ball again. Well, Eklund again. Interesting. And Coach Eklund having a word saying, hey, man, are we just not on the same page seeing it? So here is 2 for Gopinski. The first one is going to be no good. Dominic Knoll will check into the game for Belden. And if I'm Braham, I know they're slowing it down a little bit offensively. I think I slow it down even more. I don't know if I take a shot with over 10 seconds left. I think I wait until there's under 10 seconds left on the shot clock before I even shoot the ball. Gopinski going to be no good on that one as well. It'll be rebounded by Tyler Eklund. And again, they're just going to bring it up and slow it down. Now they're going to finally pressure, and that might be dangerous because Tyler Eklund, man, he's athletic. Meanwhile, pass inside to Lidke. He drops it in for 2. And that's why, again, they're almost daring you to come pressure Tyler Eklund, because if you do and they double team like that, you're going to get one person who is got nobody on him, and more than likely that's going to be opportunity for Braham. Meanwhile, here's a missed shot, and Soren Lilly will get the rebound. Now he'll kick back to Tyler Eklund, and again, he's going to bring it up and just slow it down. But he gets pressured. Now kick here to Garrett Lidke, the alley-oop dunk! Oh my goodness! It's the alley-oop dunk from Tyler Eklund to Garrett Lidke for 2. Oh my goodness! What a play. Holy cow. The Braham fans have absolutely lost their minds. And you get Tyler Eklund on a foul, and I think Braham thought it was a foul on Swanville. Oh my goodness. Tyler Eklund and Garrett Lidke connect for the alley-oop slam. Whoa. Oh, if we had video, that's that's a Sports Center top 10 right there. My goodness. 1-and-1 here for Ehrman. It's going to be no good. Knoll is going to get the rebound. What a play. Is that where they were setting up the whole time? Man, if it was, it was pretty impressive. They're not going to do it again. They know that Swanville's expecting. Meanwhile, give underneath is going to be stolen away by Kirscher. That was just a little bit of a rush pass there, and now they'll give underneath to Hutchins. Hutchins had it blocked, and now stolen away by Eklund. I think that was blocked there by Knoll. And again, Tyler Eklund will slow things down. Under 5 minutes to go. They lead 75-49. So Tyler's just going to take some time off the clock. He'll kick to Isaac now. Isaac will look, and he'll dribble, take one dribble, go inside to Soren Lilly with the turnaround jumper, which is going to be no good. Dominic Knoll is going to draw a foul. 19 fouls for Braham. This will be the 6th on Swanville, and Kershaw will pick up his 3rd. Checking into the game is Loven. He'll come in for Ehrman. And it will just be an inbound here for Braham. Real quick to Lidke, now at the top of the key to Isaac, and they can take 20 more seconds off the clock, at least 15 before the shot comes. Here's Tyler Eklund. Eklund will look at the basket, give now to Isaac. Now back to Tyler. Tyler looks to the far side. Instead, he waits. He's going to take some more time off the clock. And there's 5. And now Soren Lilly with the turnaround floater. It is good for 2. 77-49. Creeping up on just 4 minutes to go. Braham still going to play hard out there. Hutchins kick out. It's going to be stolen away by Lilly. Lilly up to Lidke. Lidke just going to lay it in. He was going to go for the dunk, but realized, I'll just do the safe, smart thing and lay it in for 2. 79-49 after another fast break steal, or fast break off a steal, excuse me. Now here's 2 from Hutchins. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Swanville, and into the game for Swanville will be number 31, Warner Clemish. Passion Clemish into the game. So Braham will again bring it forward. They're going to just slow things down. They know they don't need to rush anything here. Again, Tyler just going to take his time. He'll give to Soren Lilly. Now underneath to Knoll, and Knoll will drop it in for 2. 81-49 is the score. And Swanville will bring it up with Miller. Miller, not sure what that was, if it was supposed to be a pass or what, but it's going to be, I think it wound up a pass. Meanwhile, here's Miller on this near side for 3. That's going to be no good. It's going to go I think, over the top of the backboard, which is out of play. And checking in for the Bombers is Eric Duvernay. So Duvernay checking in. He comes in for Dominic Null. And here's Tyler Eklund again to bring it forward again, just wasting some time as he slowly brings it up the court and just going to let this clock run. Yeah, Swanville, not quite sure what kind of their motive is here by not pressuring. I know that's what Braham wants, but man, he's got to do something. Lidke gets the rebound. Eric Duvernay gets it on the far side now to Tyler. He fakes the three. He'll wait. As Braham going to start to bring in their backups. Going to get a lane violation here on Braham. So 11, 12, 4, and 15 check in for Braham. This one is wrapping itself up. Wyatt Eklund is number 12. 11 is going to be Matthew Bloomdahl. Meanwhile, Swanville has it back. But 4 is Eli Benzen. That shot no good. Rebounded by Wyatt Eklund. Coming up the other way, here's a 3 in and out. Gonna be no good and rebounded there by Hutchins. And 15 for Braham. 15 for Braham is Gage Lidke. And then we're gonna get 20, 24, and 42. 20, 24, and 42 in for Braham. So try and get these names into you. Swanville's got a bunch in. 20 for Braham is J.J. Rysdam. 24 is, I don't have 24 on my roster sheet. I apologize. Nor do I have 42. We'll try and find these here. We'll go to Huddle real quick. Sometimes Huddle has these, and sometimes these are JV players, so you can't necessarily they're putting them into a varsity jersey, and sometimes it's just a little bit off. So that might be the case here. Well, we'll try and find them anyways. Again, 42 is Marlon Schleicher. .24 is going to be Evan Pratt. So there you go. I knew I'd get him. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Duvernay. Well, here come the Bombers back the other way. The shot is good. And that is 2 for Marlon Schleicher. 83-49 now. And here's a 3 from Swanville. They missed that one. And now another 3 here from Swanville. Going to be knocked out of bounds. That will go back to Braham. So 11-15 and 4 check back in. That's Bloomdahl, Lidke, and Benzen for Braham. 1:33 to go. Braham well on their way to the section semifinals against either Uppsala or East Central. Duvernay is going to take a 3. Oh, and it's good for Eric Duvernay. Eric Duvernay showing off the range. Here's they go underneath. Here's Swanville again, going to have their seniors getting in there. Here's a foul on Braham. They're going to get this on foul on Duvernay. And it will be the 10th on Braham. And Hutchins will shoot 2. First one is up, and he got the friendly roll. They get 86-50. Couple subs in and out for Swanville. They're going to get their younger players in. Minute 13 to go. Braham on their way to a section quarterfinal victory over Swanville. Hutchins gets another friendly roll. So Hutchins gets them both. Makes it 51 for Swanville, but 86 here for Braham, and they don't need to do too much here. Duvernay is going to hold on to the ball. He'll give inside, and that one's going to be stolen away by Hutchins. On the far side, Hutchins will hand it off to 31, and that's going to be no good on the shot. It will be Pratt who gets the rebound for Braham. This will be knocked out of bounds by, they're going to say, Braham's J.J. Rysdam. Well, his sisters, Morgan and Alex. Alex is a senior graduated in 2025. His sister Morgan is a junior right now, and this ball for Swanville going to be out of bounds as they try to get it past somewhere, but it's no good. And this will be the final 10 seconds of the game, and the Bombers are moving on to the section semifinal. And the Bombers get the victory here over Swanville, 86-51. And the Bombers will move on to the section semifinal against either East Central or Uppsala. That'll be the game coming up right after this one. So we're going to go ahead and hear a word from our fine sponsors, and then we'll be back for a quick and shortened Pizza Pub of Pine City post-game show, and then we'll be moving on to our next game, which is East Central and Uppsala.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just $2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12-packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air-conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Back here on WCMV for our Pizza Pub of Pine City post-game show. Taking a look at the stat leaders here for Braham. Leading the way, it was Tyler Eklund with 28. Soren Lilly had 20. Garrett Lidke had 15. 13 for Dominic Null. And then you had 3 for Isaac and Eric Duvernay and 2 for Marlon Schleicher and Elia Belden. Rebound-wise, I didn't even get those down. It was, 11 there for Lilly in the entire game. You had also 11 for Dominic Null. You had 9 for Tyler Eklund, and then 8 for Garrett Lidke. They had 12 steals total, 2 blocks, and 17 team fouls in the game. So a pretty good outing here in the second half. It was really the second half performance that really did it. They only allowed 24 points here in the second half for Swanville. They went out and scored nearly 40 more in this second half, did Braham. They scored 39 points in half number 2. And, man, what a good performance here by the Bombers in this second half. It was close in the first half. They started to pull away at the end of the first half. And then it was kind of a question of, okay, they didn't start the second half as well as they would have liked to. But sooner than later, things started to go their way. They started to get shots to fall. They started to look like the Bombers, and their defense came out heavily and started to pull things in their direction. And, man, oh, man, they really did a good job at getting turnovers, getting blocks, getting those big threes to fall, and eventually coming away with the win over the Swanville Bulldogs, 86-51. So again, the Bombers are on their way to the section semifinals as the 1 seed. They will play the winner of our game coming up, well, in about 19 minutes. They will play the winner of East Central and Upsala. Upsala, the number 2 seed. East Central, the number 3 seed. Obviously, as a local team, we're hoping that East Central is able to win. But as for now, we're going to continue to quickly do a post game for Braham, but man, what a win for Braham. This is a big win for them over Swanville. Remember, earlier in the season, Swanville only lost by 11, but Braham came out here and said, not this time. We're going to beat you by 35 points. And like I said, in the first half, it was a 20-point difference, but it never really felt like it was that far apart for Swanville. It felt like it was a lot closer in that second half for the Bulldogs, and it was just kind of like, okay, when is Braham going to start to pull away? When are we going to start to see this Braham team that we're used to seeing? And it was really the end of the first half, and then not so much the beginning of the second half, but after the first 3-4 minutes of the first half, that's when it was like, okay, this is the Braham team we're used to seeing. And then they started to get things to fall. Their defense came to life. Their offense was moving at the pace they wanted, and then they were able to just kind of settle things down too. Swanville didn't want to pressure, so Braham basically just said, all right, we're just going to sit here around half court. We're just going to dribble the ball around. We're going to move it, take some time off the clock, and then when you press us, we're going to find the open man and get it to fall for 2 or 3. So they just did a really good job of doing what they needed to do to get the victory here tonight, did Braham. And they will move on to the section semifinals against either East Central or Upsala. And obviously we're hoping it is East Central. But that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for me here in the first game. We've got the next game to get to, so I appreciate you, our loyal listener. I appreciate all of our fine sponsors. I want to give a special shout out to them. We wouldn't be able to be here and bring you this game for free if it weren't for them. So a huge shout out to them. And remember, stay tuned right on this very station, Anthem Country 106.5 FM AM 1350. For the next game, again, it will be East Central and Upsala. So if you are wondering where that game is, it is coming up right after this. So if you're going to listen to this game, be sure to to the next game. Be sure to stay tuned. Right after this one finishes up, I'm going to get the other one pulled up and started. So if you are looking for the East Central versus Upsala game, stay tuned because it is coming up right away after I get done wrapping up the Braham game. So that is what is coming up. But congratulations to Braham on the win here in the section quarterfinal over Upsala. Upsala, very good team. They certainly did not look like an 8-18 team as they finished the regular season. So I was very impressed with how well they played. But it will be Braham moving on. So that's going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Obviously, you, our loyal listener, keep my job safe. I really appreciate it. So I thank you all for tuning in. And remember, be kind to everyone. You never know what someone's going through. Your kindness could truly make someone's day. And that's going to do it for this game. Be sure to tune in for the next one as we have East Central. There we go. I figured it out. East Central and Upsala coming up right after this. So that's going to do it for me in the first game. Stay tuned for East Central and Upsala right after this.